this special edition of the Munster Game, we bring you coverage of the All-Ireland Intermediate Hurling Final in association with the Mid-Western Health Board Drug Free Cool campaign.
It has. It's been a good year for the sponsorship, and we're very pleased to be here today. Things have been fairly quiet since the summer, obviously, so it's great to have the opportunity to be in a final today. As you know, our sponsorship is primarily of the senior team, but you know, to be able to support the intermediate team in any final is great as a sponsor. To get the Drug Free Cool logo across and for more people to see it. This particularly is the month leading up to Drug Prevention Week, so it's good to have another exposure, and clearly things like drugs and sports are very much in the headlines at the moment. I'd like to think that hurling is by its traditional values is one of the last sports that actually will be touched by drug issues. So it's very good to be here today. Whatever circumstances, it's very good to be in an All-Ireland final anyway. Televising the message across to people in Limerick and beyond is wonderful, because we need to have that platform of the drug-free message to as many people as we can in the region. Our region covers not only Limerick but Tipperary and Clare and beyond, so it's great to have the drug-free message actually promoted far and wide.
So now we join our match commentator in Semple Stadium, Donal Mackey.
Welcome to Semple Stadium for the meeting of Limerick and Kilkenny in the intermediate final. Limerick, will they open the intermediate campaign against Cork at the Gaelic grounds? Their next meeting was against Clare in Semple Stadium when they won that game by 10 points. Tipperary provided the opposition in the Munster final. A game played at the Gaelic grounds was an epic encounter, winning by 2-11 to 5 points. That was the Limerick men. Their top scorer is Andrew Ryan, who scored a goal on 30 points. Owen O'Neill scoring 3-1 in the game against Down, and they drew with that game on the first day, but they won the replay by 3 points. Kilkenny, well, they accounted for Kildare and Wicklow in the earlier rounds, met old rivals Wexford in the Leinster final on a score line of 313 to 11 points. That was double scores, the Kilkenny man winning by. Henry Shefflin is their top scorer. He has scored 226 from 4 games. Sadly, Limerick's today without their trainer and great servant of Limerick hurling, that's Tommy Quaid. Tommy's enthusiastic young sons Thomas and Nicky are here to cheer on their side. 30 seconds gone, it's Limerick on the attack through Andrew Ryan, their centre half forward. The ball batted out there by Patsy Brophy, comes out towards the side of feet, nicely pulled there by Danny Murphy, sends it in towards the full forward position, grabbed inside by James Butler, the right corner forward, striking it in towards the goals, and it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. The first wide of the game here in Stade Semple, Thurles Island. That's from James Butler. Limerick playing from right to left, Kilkenny playing from left to right. That's Martin Carey, the goalkeeper, with the puck out. The man from Young Ireland is dropping the ball into the centre of the field. Players battling for it inside there. The midfielder is Patsy Keys. He scored 2 points in the championship today. That's the Limerick midfielder as the ball breaks across to his midfield colleague Donny Carroll. Donny racing down along the opposite side of the field, gone very close to the sideline, but the referee calling back the play and awarding the free to Limerick. Donny Carroll from Hospital Herbertstown scored 4 points in the championship so far. That's the goalkeeper, Martin Carey, organising his defence as this ball comes in towards the 14 and 20 metre line. Breaks inside, pulled by Owen O'Neill, but goalkeeper has the safety in the hand. That's Martin Carey. Half hits the shot, tries to get it out towards the centre, where it's picked up there by the wing half-back, Martino Buchla. Out towards this side of field it comes. High feeding on this side of field by Patsy Cahill. Gets it in towards the centre, and Kilkenny win it forward. Push forward there by, it looks like Patsy Brophy. Across towards this side of field it comes to the wing forward. Henry Shefflin, the top scorer for Kilkenny men. The ball driven down towards the corner. Kilkenny centre half back is Patsy Brophy. He has possession, drives the ball along the side of the field into the hands of the opposite midfielder, who is Patsy Keys. The fair-haired Patsy from Croom drops the ball right into the centre half back position. Nicely fielded inside by Patsy Brophy. Looks behind him, shortens the grip on the stick, drives it low in towards the centre, back into the hands there of Patsy Keys. Keys battling for it with the opposite midfielder is Dermot Maher, and the ball coming close to the sidelines, gone over the line. Quite a sizable crowd here for this intermediate hurling final in Semple Stadium as Donny Carroll goes back to position. A battle royal in the middle of the field between Patsy Keys and Jarlath Bulger, and I'm sure the spectators will be anxious to see the battle royal going on as Declan Roach, the right cornerback from John Locke's club in the county of Kilkenny, strikes this ball towards the centre, over to the opposite side of the field, trying to pick up that ball on the opposite side, the wing half forward, Brian Phelan strikes it back towards his midfielder, Jarlath Bulger drops it in towards the goals. Danger for Limerick at the moment, and the danger averted there. Coming back to recover and clear the ball will be the cornerback is John Kiley. He plays hurling with Gary Splann. The ball is dropped out towards this side of the field. On this side of field and won by the centre half forward in Andrew Ryan. He has scored 130 in the championship to date. Drops that ball right across towards the wing half back where Seamus Bourne is there for Kilkenny. His shot is blocked down by John Cormick and tries to get it outside to a colleague who's Danny Murphy. and the man from Glenrue hand passed it outside to a colleague. The colleague is the corner forward. The corner forward is James Butler, being hooshed off the ball by the cornerback Jimmy Walsh. The man from Glenmore strikes the ball out to the wing, but the ball is won there by Limerick on the opposite side of the field. Is this the opening score? It's gone high and it's gone over the bar. The opening score for Limerick. It has come from their wing forward, and that's John Cormick, the team captain. Score 6 points so far, makes it 7 in the championship. This is Martin Carey with the puck out for the Kilkenny men. Down towards the centre. The match referee is Jimmy Cooney. I forgot to tell you that. As the ball breaks in the centre there, that's Patsy Cahill got a stick to that one. Cleared out the field somehow there by Paul Neenan. Started the championship in a full forward position today, operating at wing half back. But the ball is won there by Declan Roach of Kilkenny. Strikes it first time across towards the new stand side, the Ardoni Arena stand side, and the linesman on the opposite side, Michael Cahill from Tipperary, indicating a line ball. The sideline cut for Limerick be taken by Paul Neenan. That's the other cornerback. That's Declan Roach from Kilkenny. Awaiting the sideline cut to come in. Players going into position. Drops it right into the centre, where it's well fielded in the middle of the field there by Dermot Maher. Dermot O'Maher, Kyle Quinnick. Into the centre it goes. Won by the opposite centre half back. That's Ger Galvin. Shot half blocked down. Galvin again coming to beat that ball. Boots it out ahead of him. Pushed it forwards. Limerick midfielder is Donny Carroll in there. And the referee is waiting for play to develop, but Kilkenny tried to come away with their centre half forward is Austin Clare. Back out to the midfielder Dermot Maher, striking it in towards the goals. Can he get the equaliser here? The ball dropping inside. The goalkeeper watches it. That's Pat Horgan from Turnafulla, famous club in Limerick, dropping it out towards this side of the field, famous for his running as well. As the ball pulled on this side of the field by Danny Murphy, trying to get a stick to that one. Won there by Martin Bruckle, and the ball is dropped back in towards the centre half forward. Austin Clare with a shot, but this one is to the right and wide. Some honest to goodness hurling by the man from Emeralds. He has scored 1-9 in the championship. Anxious mentors on the sideline. The ball is pucked out from the goalkeeper Pat Horgan towards the opposite side of the field. Breaking ball again won by Kilkenny. They're winning the breaking ball on most occasions as Jarlath Bulger drops that one inside and it's gone over the bar. The sides are level. Kilkenny have come back with a point from way out the field to tie up the sides. Quite a large crowd here in this under intermediate All-Ireland final. The last times these two great rivals met with any great consequences or significance was in the All-Ireland of 1984, the minor All-Ireland in 1984, when Limerick won that by the narrowest of margins. But it's back with Limerick and their cornerback Niall Murphy. Shot half blocked down, tries to get it out towards the opposite side of the field. Over there is Brian Phelan. Brian Whelan with the shot and it's gone over the bar. Brian Whelan or Brian Phelan. It's the second point for Kilkenny and it's come from the number 12. Cooley na one near the Fornan. Puckawak le Podrigo Hardgoin. Cool ball of Limerick. Jimmy Cooney, the match official in the middle of the field. The ball won there by Paul Neenan from the Drumlin Athletic Club. Drops it inside towards Owen O'Neill from Maru Boher, the former inter-county man, striking it in and sending it over the bar. Owen O'Neill, yes, he's played senior and this is intermediate and the sides are level thanks to the full forward Owen O'Neill. Our sponsorship coming today from Drug Free Cool, the Midwestern Health Board, as this ball drops on this side of the field and Limerick have won themselves the free with John Kiley. John from Gary Splan, he started at half back in the championship, but today operating in the left corner back position. This is Ger Galvin, the centre half back from Feenagh Kilmeady. Well struck in towards the goals, backs and forwards, battling for it inside. The corner forward has it, that's James Butler. An opportunity, a shot, a goal! James Butler the scorer. That's all started from the free by Ger Galvin, and it was finished in the net by Maroons Boher's James Butler. Cole agus gá Cooley in the Limnock. That's the ball dropping inside. Defenders a little bit hesitant, but James Butler, well, he knows how to find the goals, and that's a great blistering shot by Butler, giving Kerry no chance. Out on the opposite side of the field is Kilkenny with Robert Shortall, who has scored 110 in the championship so far. The ball breaking in the centre, clash of the ash with familiar sound here in Semple Stadium. The ball shoveled out towards the centre, cleared up there by Patsy Cahill, up towards this corner of the field. High feeding on this side of the field by corner forward Micheál O'Brien. Michael O'Brien into Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan bearing down on goals. Hand passed it inside towards Owen O'Neill. Is there another goal on here? O'Neill with a shot, ricochets across the goals. In there by the corner forward James Butler, on the ball in the back of the net. But I think the corner forward could have been in the square. The referee is racing in and James shakes the head. Maybe that's worth watching again. O'Neill striking it across the goals. Was the corner forward in the square? Yes, he was. And the free out to Kilkenny. The flags are crossed. The umpires doing their decision, or made their decision. The Limerick backroom team there, and their county chairman and PRO and company. And this is the puck out coming towards the opposite side of the field. Nicely fielded by centre half forward Austin Clear. Transfers it outside to Jarlath Bulger. Bulger's shot half blocked down. Didn't go where he intended. Picked up there by Danny Murphy. Murphy with the shot up towards the opposite corner of the field. The stand side, the new stand side, Ardán Irene. He starts simple, and the referee penalises the Kilkenny man for pushing. Free to Limerick. Opportunity for the centre half forward Andrew Ryan from Ballybricken. He has scored 130 in the championship, as I said. That's the Martin Carey and the Kilkenny goals. This is Andrew Ryan with the free, and to make that another point for Andrew. Yes, it's gone straight and true, and it's gone over the bar. And the man from Ballybricken, he has put Limerick 1-3 to Kilkenny 2 points. Martin O'Kira. Listen, Puckamock in Lorna Parka. Won there by Paul Neenan. Trying hard for it. There is Dermot Maher for Kilkenny. From Barrow Rangers, still Dermot Maher soloing up the field. Looked to be fouled. Referee waving play on. Still Dermot Maher on his knees. A loose man outside him. Tries for the score himself. Takes the responsibility and gets Kilkenny's point. 13 minutes gone in the first half. Son Cleha intermediate Shahid Limnach agus Kyle Quinnick, and there's a goal separating the teams. Waiting for the puck out to come from Pat Horgan. Pat Horgan going back behind his goals to take the puck out. Drops it in towards the centre. Pulled there by Danny Murphy. Try to get a stick to it. The opposite corner, our number 10 is Henry Shefflin. He's the Kilkenny top scorer. On the ball on this side of the field with Wincher Kyle Kinnick. In towards the corner, the old stand here in Semple Stadium. That's our vantage position as the ball gone over the sideline there. Willie O'Brien claiming the line ball. The linesman on this side of the field is Pat Delaney of Laois. Rodrigo Delaney there in the background, indicating the positioning of the line ball to be taken by John Kiley. The smile on the face of the Laois official, Pat Delaney, as the sideline cut comes in towards the centre. Pulled there nicely, one-handed by Paul Neenan. Try to get it across the centre, where over there is John Cormican. Cormican strikes it up along towards the opposite side of the field, going very, very close to the side. And out comes Owen O'Neill, ahead of the full-back Padraig Farrell. Padraig Farrell is the captain of Kilkenny. This is Owen O'Neill, bearing down on goal, steadies himself, strikes it in, and he has sent it over the bar. Owen O'Neill, yes, making the position his own, and that's the full forward, and striking over the 4th point for Limerick. Coolagas Keracholini, going of 3 Colleen, type Kyle Quinnick, and Puckabakarish, Le Martin Carey. Martin's Carey's puck out, dropping in the centre of the field. Pulled by centre half forward, Austin Clear. But cleared back down the field again, I think by Ger Galvin. Into the centre it goes, breaks between players. One of those in there was Andrew Ryan. But the ball out toward the side of the field as Kilkenny try to work it out of trouble. And the ball is won by Limerick's corner forward, Michael O'Brien. Shovels it in towards the centre of the field. Steadying himself there is Andrew Ryan. He strikes it in and he sends it over the bar. That's 2 points in quick succession from the full forward and the centre half forward. Andrew Ryan getting the last point to bring Limerick's total to 1-5. 8 points to Kilkenny's total of 3. Little over halfway gone in the first half, and certainly mentors, that's one of them there, Noel Skehan, the trainer of the Kilkenny team, and this is the wing half back Paul Neenan for Limerick. Still Paul Neenan, hand passes it forward. Tries to get it, find a colleague, but it's won there by Seamus Moran. Striking it up towards the centre for Kilkenny. Up towards the centre half forward is Austin Clear. Coming across towards this side of the field, battling for there. The wing half forward, Henry Shefflin. Still Henry Shefflin gets inside Ger Galvin. Henry Shefflin looked to be tripped. The referee thought so as well, and it's about a 25 or 30 metre free. Jimmy Coney, the match official, O'Cuntinagaliva. And Ger Galvin there saying sorry as we watch the free about to be taken. Noel Skehan doing some adjusting on the sideline. Henry Shefflin with the free, the familiar stance of Henry Shefflin, and he has driven it over the bar. Scored 2:26-8. He has scored now Kilkenny's 4th point. 8-4 or double scores here in Semple Stadium in the intermediate hurling final of the 8. Pat Horgan drops towards the opposite side of the field. Trying to get a stick to that one there was Danny Murphy. Didn't succeed in getting it. Won by Jarlath Bulger for Kilkenny. Half hits that shot. Gets it up towards his wing half forward position. but it's won there by Paul Neenan. Tried to get it a little bit further, helping coming in there from Donny Carroll. Carroll keeps it along the ground, up towards the sideline, very close to the sideline. Centre half back is Patsy Brophy for Kilkenny, striking it first time down towards his corner forward. His corner forward is Tommy Shefflin from way out the field. That one looks to be going over. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide. A good effort by the corner forward. It tailed away to the right and it went wide. It came actually from the corner forward, Robert Shortall. Back with Kilkenny, keeping the pressure on the Limerick defence. The ball driven in towards the aforementioned Tommy Shefflin, battling there with John Kiley. Kiley winning the ball and winning the battle. And the Treaty of Limerick is trying to be moved outfield by the cornerback John Kiley. Getting the ball out towards the centre of the field. High for that one there, the middle of the field. And not getting it was Andrew Ryan. Eventually corner forward, Michael O'Brien does, pushes it forward. In towards the centre, O'Neill came out, one-handed swing inside the full-back, breaking inside for the cornerback, Jimmy Walsh of Kilkenny, pushed off the ball, nicely picked up there by Limerick as they hand pass it in towards O'Neill, maybe over hand pass on that occasion. Kilkenny desperately trying to get the ball outside. It's won there by James Butler. James Butler has won himself the free, and the Maru-Buher duo there of Owen O'Neill and James Butler certainly causing problems to Declan Roche, Padraig Farrell and Jimmy Walsh and company. Puck there, the Limnock. Andrew Ryan to take it, and he sends it over the bar. And Andrew Ryan, yes, very much the accurate free taker, bringing the score 9 points or a goal and 6-4 in favour of Limerick. Cooey Colleen is on the four now. Martin Carey with the puck out, straight down the centre. The ball driven inside, maybe a quick reply for Kilkenny. Yes it is, it's gone over the bar and it's come from their midfielder Dermot Maher. He has scored a goal and 4 in the championship, now make it a goal and 5. It's the 5th point for Kilkenny and the deficit being reduced minute by minute. Ball dropping in the centre of the field again. Limerick tried to retrieve it, that ball picked off the ground straight in front of the referee, and Jimmy Coney, well, he has seen all this before as that ball is picked off the ground there by Paul Neenan. 10 minutes to go to half time. Biognach Fihe Nomad Numar Shin Emma Son Cade La on Clare the Maid at either Kilkenny Gogus Limnock and Shahi Park Semple Dorla Sailor. Dermot Maher with the free, dropping it in towards the goals, nicely held there by the cornerback. The cornerback is Niall Murphy, half into that shot, still Niall Murphy battling his way out of defence, booted out. They play a little bit of football around Mungo as well as the ball dropped out towards the side of the field, but it's fielded there nicely by Danny Murphy, striking it in towards the centre, bypasses a number of players. Kilkenny man tried to get a stick to it, was Dermot Maher, but it's won by the opposite corner of the field by the number 13 who is Michael O'Brien. A good ball across towards this side of the field, a searching ball to pick out Patsy Keys. Patsy Keys going down for low for that one, trying to get away there from the number 17 who's just come on, that's Kieran Connery. Connery winning the ball, getting it back, trying to get his shot in, but Andrew Ryan I think has been chopped down. The referee will have a word with one of the Kilkenny players for the high pull there on Andrew Ryan, and the name going in the referee's book, the first booking of the game. And we see Kilkenny have introduced Kieran Connery in the game as the free is struck in by Andrew Ryan and struck over the bar. Cool like a shock Colleen, the Limnock, Coy Colleen, the Kyle Quinnig. And that's a section of the crowd in the new stand in Ardoney Arena as the ball is driven in there by Austin Clear, going very close to the line on the opposite side of the field, gone over the line. Quite a sizable crowd, I would say maybe in the region of 3,000 or 4,000 people, maybe even more. Certainly cannot see the old stand which is beneath me here as we watch the new stand position, and over there the midfielder is Dermot Maher. Dermot O'Maher on little thrust of the park, won there by the number 10 Henry Shefflin. A great shot by Henry and a great point. Met by the midfielder, sent over by the man from Shamrocks, Henry Shefflin. Nila Keracooleen on the 4-ish. The Limerick Frankie Costello there, the Banog from the club of Banog Club is the manager of Limerick team, and the puck out comes from Pat Horgan, drops on this side of the field. Trying to pick it up there was Michael O'Brien. Michael O'Brien challenged unfairly, free to Limerick, and an opportunity for Andrew Ryan. Anxious faces in the crowd, familiar faces in the crowd as well. This is not Andrew Ryan, it's Gerard Galvin, the centre half back, to take it on this occasion, dropping it in towards the 20-metre line, pulled inside by the wing half forward Danny Murphy. A great save by the goalkeeper, and an excellent save by goalkeeper Martin Carey. The ball sent back in again, and it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. Carey there bringing off the save. Let's watch it again. Pulled by Danny Murphy, along the ground, and Carey, well, the right place, the right time, and the man from Young Ireland's bringing off the save. It's Martin Carey with the puck out. Drops in towards the centre. Won by the number 10, Henry Shefflin, being pushed off the ball there by Patsy Keys. Out towards the centre with Austin Clare. Clare with the shot, and it's gone over the bar. Kyle Quinnick, Coolleen ever a shock, agus Limerick ein cool agus shock Coolleen. On the centre of the field, won by Limerick's Patsy Keys. The ball dropped inside. Wing forward there is Denny Murphy. Murphy tried to get away from the challenge. Gets it inside towards Andrew Ryan. Andrew bearing down on goal. Still Andrew Ryan, and he has won himself the free. Andrew Ryan, a good darting run by the free taker. Jimmy Cooney with the hands on the hips. Andrew Ryan prepares to take the free. There's 5 men on the Kilkenny goal line. Martin Carey there in the middle of them. This is the free taker. Will he go for the goal? Or will he be happy to tap it over the bar? He has tapped it over the bar. That's Andrew Ryan. And it's 11 points to 7. Or 1-8 to 7 points. We're very much close to the half-time whistle. The puck out comes right down the centre. All eyes on the referee, Jimmy Cooney. And the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Kilkenny tried desperately to get it through their midfielder, Jarlath Bulger. But the referee penalises the Limerick defender for pushing there, as Ger Galvin being penalised for pushing. I make it about 1 minute or so to go to the half-time whistle, as the free is struck inside by Henry Shefflin. Struck in and struck over the bar. A goal between them thanks to the number 10, Henry Shefflin. Correction on the time there. I think it's about 3 minutes to go. Just checking the watch again. Make it under about 3 minutes to go to the half-time whistle, as a goal separates these sides. That goal coming from Owen O'Neill in the early stages. This is Patsy Keys, the midfielder. Still Patsy Keys. Half hits that shot, gets it inside. Ricochets outside with the full forward. An opportunity for the corner forward. James Butler knocked off the ball by the wing half back, and that's Martin O'Buchala, as the ball is driven out towards the middle of the field. Limerick keep the pressure on with their wing forward, John Cormack, and he has sent it in, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. The captain there scored a great point early on, but that one going to the left and wide. The puck out will come from Martin Carey.
One Patsy Keys now.
Carey's long puck out. Kilkenny desperately need a goal before the full-time whistle. That ball is driven in by the corner forward, Robert Shortall. Battle royal going on inside. Trying to work that ball there was Austin Clare. Breaks across the centre, a shot at the ball. No, it's not. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide from Brendan Barco. Brendan had the shot and it went to the right and wide, so near. But at the end of the day, I suppose, so far away, as the anxious mentors check their watches. This is the midfielder, Donny Carroll. The ball breaking back upfield, sent across towards this side of the field. An opportunity for Kilkenny to get a point to Tommy Shefflin. He strikes it in and he has sent it over the bar. Tommy Shefflin, the fair-haired corner forward. Just 2 points between them. This is Gerard Galvin with the free. Long free by Gerard Galvin. Deep into injury time as that ball is gone inside and it's gone out over the end line and wide. But I think the referee had blown his whistle and the referee has called for the ball. It's half time here in the intermediate final. It's Limerick 1-8 to Kilkenny 9 points. 2 points between them at half time. Well, what's the second half to bring? Let's watch out for it in a couple of moments. Yes, some familiar faces there in the crowd. Declan Ash being one of them. When these two teams last met, it was in 1984 Ireland Minor, as Jimmy Coney sets the second half of the intermediate hurling final here in Semple Stadium underway. Can Kilkenny reduce that deficit of 2 points, which Limerick hold at the moment? Or winning margin as they hold at the moment. That's Dermot Maher sending the ball across towards this side of the field. Nicely picked up on this side of the field by the wing half forward, Brian Phelan. Phelan with a shot and it's gone inside the post. A great start for Kilkenny. Just a point now between them. The Colleen, the Kyle Quinnig. thanks to Brian Phelan. The puck out comes from Pat Horgan towards this side of field. One on this side of field as Limerick desperately needing to hold on to their lead as the ball is dropped across towards the opposite side of the field, towards the full forward position. An opportunity for Andrew Ryan, a shot, a great save by the goalkeeper. And the defender there was Jimmy Walsh, and the ball out to the side of the field, where it's picked up on this side of the field. My view slightly impaired there for a moment as that ball was half cleared out, but the save there coming off from Jimmy Walsh back on his own cornerback position and diverting the danger as the ball is dropped out towards this side of the field. Patsy Keys trying to get a one-handed swing to it. Help coming in from a midfield colleague. The ball is dropped to this side of the field where Martin O'Buchala gets that ball across towards the opposite side of the field. Kilkenny moving it forward through Austin Clear, their centre half forward. Good ball inside to the corner forward. The corner forward is Robert Shorthall. Hand pass it outside. Maybe a goal for Kilkenny. The shot has gone over. It's gone to the back of the net. Henry Shefflin in the right place at the right time, but the work being done by Robert Shorthall. Certainly a good tonic for Kilkenny. Flicked it across the centre and finishing to the net there, Henry Shefflin. They look happy. They must be Kilkenny supporters. Limerick now with our backs to the wall as a sideline cut on the side of the field, lined up there by Brian Phelan, left instead to his centre fielder Dermot Maher. Dermot Maher strikes it right across the centre, ricochets outside. Patsy Keys coming for that one. Is it Ger Galvin? Ger Galvin being hooshed off the ball. Flicked outside, a nice ball out to Henry Shefflin. Shefflin steadies himself, he sends it in and he sends it over the bar. A goal and a point in the last 30 seconds from Henry Shefflin, and Kilkenny go into a 3-point lead, 111 to 1-8 here in Semple Stadium. Kilkenny hoping not to lose a third All-Ireland in the 1 year. Already losing the minor and the senior All-Irelands in 1998, hoping not to lose the intermediate final as well, as the ball is won on this side of the field by their wing half-back Martin O'Buchala. The ball dropped out toward this side of the field, but the referee, I think, calling back the play, he spotted an infringement, and referee Jimmy Cooney awarding the free. The free to be launched in around the 20-metre line. Grabbed inside by centre half forward. The centre half forward is Austin Clear. Great save by the goalkeeper. Pat Horgan bringing off a great save there. That ball coming to him when he didn't expect it, I must say, as the ball is still in possession of Kilkenny. That's their corner forward. Robert Shorthall. Shorthall with a shot, and it's gone over the bar. Robert Shorthall. Yes, he made the goal a couple of moments ago, and now he has scored a point. It's the 12 for Kilkenny. It's 1-12 to Kilkenny as we watch goalkeeper Pat Horgan with the puck out. Dropping on the centre of the field. Kilkenny men trying desperately to win that ball, but the ball is pushed out towards this side of the field. It looks like John Cormican coming inside the defender, striking it in. Can this be a good point? It's tailing to the right and it's gone wide, and John Cormican, well, he's not happy with that one. The man from Monaleen, they're the intermediate champions of Limerick, and he's their captain this afternoon. That's John Cormican. Martin Carey with the puck out. Conditions ideal here in Semple Stadium. Excellent conditions for the game of hurling as the ball breaks on this side of the field. Won by Limerick's Patsy Keys, and he has won himself the free. Or is it Donny Carroll? It's Donny Carroll. They look like certainly like one another from a distance. That's Donny Carroll on this occasion, from the man from Hospital Herbertstown, and this is a man from Feenagh Kilmeedy, Ger Galvin with the free. The socks down around the ankles as Ger drives this ball deep into the heart of the Kilkenny defence. Nicely fielded inside by their fullback, that's Padraig Farrell. Or the centre half-back is Patsy Brophy. It's Patsy from Aaron's own, out toward the side of the field. Galvin trying to get a stick to that one. Flicked inside nicely there by Robert Shorthall. Into the path of the wing half forward. The wing half forward is Brian Whelan. Brian bearing down on goal, striking it in, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. A missed opportunity for Brian Whelan. A good clearance by Patsy Brophy. Well, the number 12, he was off target. Waiting the puck out to come from Pat Horgan. Back in the Limerick goals. To my Liren, Stad Semple, Thurles Éile. Kilkenny defenders playing extremely well, and that's the Seamus Moran to get the ball out towards the centre. Wing half forward is John Cormican. Strikes it into the middle, won by Jarlath Bulger. Looked to be pushed off the ball on that occasion, the Kilkenny man, but the referee waving play on. As coming to battle for that home was Tommy Shefflin. Tommy Shefflin gets the ball, but the referee deemed that he was fouling the opposite number, or was it the other way around? It's the Kilkenny man who has won himself the free, and John Kiley there and Tommy Shefflin, well, they're not having a chat. The free goes to Limerick, actually it is to Ger Galvin as he strikes the ball in towards the side of the field. Good control by the midfielder. Jarlath Bulger strikes it towards the side of the field. Nicely fielded by Brian Phelan, knocked off the ball. Eventually picked up by the other number 12. That's John Cormican. He in turn being pursued all the way. Still John Cormican. Good run by Cormican. A great run by Cormican. Coming right across the centre. Has made about 45 metres. Looked to be foul with the referee waving play on. And over there is Martin O'Bucala. Strikes that ball out to the opposite side of the field. Won by the midfielder Dermot Maher. Maher to this side of the field it comes. To be the possession of Patsy Keys. Half hits that shot, gone close to the sideline, gone over the line, and the line ball, as Michael Cahan, the linesman, indicating a line ball to Limerick to be taken by Patsy Keys. From beneath their commentary position here, Patsy Keys strikes that one short, comes off okay for Limerick as the ball is driven in towards the cornerback and corner forward positions. Won by the cornerback is Jimmy Walsh. Walsh out towards the centre, coming across is Ger Galvin, striking it first time in towards the 14 and 20 metre lines. Breaks inside. Owen O'Neill is in there. The corner forward is in there as well. The goalkeeper has a safety in the hand. Martin Carey, despite the best efforts there of Michael O'Brien. Carey flicking it outside, but may only go to Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan has a loose man inside. That's Owen O'Neill. Limerick still holding possession, but Kilkenny desperately trying to get out of trouble with Patsy Brophy, and he's won himself the free. An opportunity on that occasion maybe for Limerick to take the direct route to goal. The referee is speaking with Owen O'Neill, and we watch the Kilkenny goalkeeper Martin Carey coming out to take the free. Anxious faces in the crowd, and certainly Martin Carey from Young Irelanders with the free. Gerard Galvin got a stick to that one. Austin Clear is over there, close to the sideline, still Austin Clear. Strikes it in low towards the centre. Wing half forward is Henry Shefflin. Shefflin with the shot, and this one has gone over the bar. Henry Shefflin, well, he's been the ace marksman from a Kilkenny point of view. It's 113 to 18. Cui Cooley, Nidden of Fordna. Pat Horgan's puck out. Ball dropping on the 70 metre line. Pulling it around there by the midfielder is Donny Carroll. Carroll's delivery right up towards the fullback. The fullback is Padraig Farrell, trying to get away from the full forward Owen O'Neill, and the big full forward, well, he's caused problems to Padraig Farrell all afternoon, and the Limerick man winning himself the free. Padraig Farrell from Shamrocks going back to man his goal. Kilkenny defensively there under pressure when the full forward gets it. That's Owen O'Neill, and this ball is struck in and struck over the bar by Andrew Ryan. The 9th point for Limerick, and Andrew, who scored 130 up to today, he's certainly adding to that total with each free he's taking. Kilkenny on the attack. Certainly Kilkenny needing to get a goal if they're to win the title, and Limerick defending desperately on this occasion with their cornerback John Kiley. Loses out there to Tommy Shefflin. Loses the stick, tries to get it outside to a colleague. The colleague is Brian Phelan. Kiley is back there for Limerick, and likewise is Patsy Keys. He hand passes out to the middle of the field for Donny Carroll. Keeps the progress moving for Limerick. Up towards the corner. The corner forward is Michael O'Brien. Loose man outside him. The loose man is Danny Murphy. Murphy across to O'Brien. Took his eye off the ball at a crucial time there, but still O'Brien picking up the ball, striking it in, and it looks to be going to the right, and it's gone wide. And the crowd, I'm sure, thought that one was going to be straight and through, but it went to the right and wide, and this is Martin Carey's puck out. Straight down the centre there, pulled by Patsy Keys, cross towards the opposite side of the field. Kilkenny building it from the back again through Seamus Moran across towards this side of the field. Pulled there by Brian Phelan. Henry Shefflin was in there as well. The cornerback for Limerick is Niall Murphy. The corner forward is Robert Shortall. Into Patsy Keys. Has nowhere to go on that occasion. Hand passed it outside to a colleague. Looked to be challenged unfairly by Donny Carroll, and the referee thought so as well. So it's a free to Limerick. Patsy Keys and Donny Carroll performing very well at midfield for Limerick. They're up against Dermot Maher and Jarlath Bulger. And this is the Limerick free. to be taken by Patsy Keys. That's a long free. The goalkeeper watches it inside. It comes down inside. A shot very close there too. Won by Andrew Ryan. A shot at the ball in the back of the net. Andrew Ryan, the scorer. The long free by Patsy Keys. And the right man in the right place was Andrew Ryan. Limerick's second goal, 2-9 to 113. Maybe that would be well worth watching. The long free, the goalkeeper did everything maybe right. Martin Carey, the defender, got in his way slightly. And outside there, loose for a moment, Andrew Ryan. 13 minutes gone in the second half. And yes, we have an All-Ireland final in our hands at this stage of the game, as Kilkenny now desperately try to come back into it through Austin Clear. The ball in towards the corner, towards Robert Shortall. A good ball inside. Referee may have blown his whistle. No, he hasn't. Brendan Barco tried to get a stick to that one, but away come the ball with Gerard Galvin. Gerard Galvin striking it first time, despite the best efforts there, and tried to be hooked. The ball is sent in towards the corner. Full back comes over that one. That was Padraig Farrell. Loses out there to Owen O'Neill. Owen O'Neill being challenged high by the referee, waving play on us. Limerick have advantage on this side of the field, and they have won themselves the free. The high challenge going in on Owen O'Neill. There's a few supporters there getting very much excited. They know Limerick are on their way to the first title maybe since 1987. That's when they last won an All-Ireland title. And this is the centre half forward, Andrew Ryan. Andrew with the shot, and it's gone over the bar. The point by the man from Ballybricken, Andrew Ryan. 2 goals and 10 to 113. Confirmation of the scoreboard as the ball is driven inside towards the corner forward position. Comes off, I think, one of the defenders. Yes, it came off the defender. And Limerick Kilkenny have a substitution on. Number 20 is Rory Moore on the Kilkenny team, and they have won themselves a 65 to be taken by Dermot Maher. Maher with the 65, dropping inside in the goals. Comes off the crossbar and it's gone over the bar. Dermot Maher, the scorer. Halfway through the second half. This is just a 30-minute game. 15 minutes to go, and that's Jimmy Coney racing back to position. He knows all about 30 minutes and 35 minutes as the ball is broken on this side of the field. Won by the wing half forward, John Cormican. Tries to get inside the defence. Still John Cormican. Without the stick, or with the stick. Shortens the grip on the stick. Sends it in and sends it over the bar. The captain, yes, he's led by example. And he has scored another great point. That's John Cormican. It's Limerick 211 to 114. 3 points just separating the teams. As Martin Carey with the puck out. The clear blue skies over Semple Stadium as that ball is dropped inside there with Austin Clear. Try to get inside the defence. Shefflin is in there. That's Tommy Shefflin. Pushes it out forward. Henry Shefflin is over there, but Gerard Galvin is there for Limerick. The familiar style of Gerard Galvin. Dropped that ball up towards the centre half forward position. Breaking ball is won by Kilkenny's Patsy Brophy. Patsy Brophy from Aaron's own. Strikes it along the ground. Came off the number 10, Danny Murphy. Line ball to Kilkenny, and Pat Delaney, the linesman on the opposite side of the field, placing the ball for the sideline cut to be taken. Kilkenny centre half back is Patsy Brophy. This is the sideline cut to be taken by Kieran Connery. The man from Connehy Shamrocks, Kieran, drops that ball up towards the corner. A little bit of holding going on inside by the referee, waving play on. As Kilkenny hold possession and advantage with their wing forward, Brian Phelan. Half hits that shot coming across the breach. That one is Willie O'Brien, the fullback. Drives it straight into the hands of the Kilkenny man that looks like Tommy Shefflin. Looked to be bearing down on goals, but the referee has penalised the Limerick man for hopping the ball in his hand. That's Patsy Cahill, and he has awarded the free. There's a Limerick man on the deck, or there's a Kilkenny man on the deck, I should say. Patsy Cahill there penalised for hopping the ball in his hands, as Tommy Shefflin has gone down injured. And he's not injured, he's just a young supporter from Kilkenny. This is the wing forward, Henry Shefflin. Kilkenny, who defeated Kildare and Wicklow in the opening rounds, and they defeated Wexford in the Leinster final, as Henry Shefflin strikes this one over the bar to reduce the deficit. Cool agus Cui Coolin there, the Kyle Quinnig. About 10 minutes to go to the full-time whistle, or the long whistle as they say, as the puck out will come from Pat Horgan in the Limerick goals. The man from Turnafulla drops that ball right down toward the centre half back position. Seamus Moran got a stick to it for Kilkenny number 7, but out there is Paul Neenan. Started this season's campaign at full forward, strikes that one in and he ascended over the bar. Paul Neenan the scorer. Paul, who has scored 3-3 to date, now make that 3-4 in this year's championship for the young man from Drummond-Atlaka. Paul Neenan, as I said, started in a full forward position in the early stages of the championship. This is goalkeeper Martin Carey. Had outside by Patsy Keys. He's playing very well at midfield. Help coming in from his corner forward, James Butler, and James has won himself the free. The Kilkenny defence there giving away quite a number of frees, and particularly with the accuracy of Andrew Ryan, it's very much score on each occasion. This is Andrew preparing to take the free. Andrew Ryan from Ballybricken, striking it in, and he ascended out over the end line and wide. Maybe I shouldn't have praised him so much after all, but yes, Andrew, he's been the ace free taker for Limerick, but that one going to the right and wide. We're in inside the last 8 minutes of the game, as the puck out comes from Martin Carey. Is the title on its way to the Shannon side for the first time, as I said, since 1987, when Limerick won in All-Ireland that year. The ball is won by the midfielder for Kilkenny, Dermot Maher. Nice pass outside to his midfield colleague Jarlath Bulger, but this one is to the right and wide. Well, if the Limerick man are doing it on my right, the Kilkenny man, yes, they're striking him out over the end line on my left as well. That's Jarlath Bulger, the midfielder. The sides are level at the moment, as we say, 2-12 to 1-15, and certainly all to play for. That last free there for Limerick going out over the end line and wide, as we watch the wing half back for Limerick. That's Paul Neenan, but that ball going astray there to Dermot Maher. Dermot Maher racing away with the ball. Remember, the sides level at the moment as Maher tries to find a colleague. Shot half blocked down there by Patsy Keys, gets it crossed over this side of the field, where Limerick move it forward through Danny Murphy, I think, as the ball is sent in towards the centre. Breaking ball inside, it's won by Owen O'Neill. Is he thinking about going for the goal? Still Owen O'Neill tries a shot and it's gone to the net. Yes, Owen O'Neill. Yes, I knew it was on his mind, because Owen O'Neill, when he puts the head down, well, there's nothing else there but the goal. And the big full forward from Maru Bahar, the former inter-county man. Let's watch him again. Got inside the cornerback, Jimmy Walsh, put the head down, got the ball in the stick, and the rest is history. The ball in the back of the net, Martin Carey, well, he couldn't stop a shot like that. As the ball breaks on this side of the field, it's won by, I think it's the midfielder, Donny Carroll, of the ball coming out over the sideline. Line ball to Kilkenny, and the goal for Limerick certainly has given their supporters something to shout about. Maybe has given the Kilkenny supporters something to shout about as well, as they feel they're in trouble at this stage of the game. Inside the last 6 minutes or so of the Intermediate All-Ireland final here in Semple Stadium. As the ball on the opposite side of the field, with Limerick coming away with it to Patsy Cahill. A great ball up towards his centre half forward. Nicely held again by Owen O'Neill. Came out from the goals, shot half blocked down. Goes back into the hands of the man who's marking him. That's Padraig Farrell. And Padraig sending it up towards his wing to Shefflin. Picks it up there, sends it in low towards the full forward position. Coming out to get that one is the number 23. Ever had 3 on the Limerick team, or on the Kilkenny team, is Ollie O'Connor. A shot by Ollie and it's gone over the bar. I said on the Limerick team, but many people remember Ollie O'Connor of Limerick. This is Ollie O'Connor of Kilkenny, and he has sent over Kilkenny's 16th point. The deficit is now down to 2, thanks to Ollie O'Connor. Coig Nomad no mar sin focus on Tlehashaw. 5 minutes or so left in this game, as Limerick holding on to their lead. Kilkenny trying desperately to pull back that lead. O'Buckley gets that ball across the centre, but his corner back there who gets it as John Kiley, his number 5 in the early stage of the championship today, operating in number 4 position, as the centre half back is Patsy Brophy for Kilkenny with the head down. Talk about passing it, look to overcarry, but the referee waving play on. The ball is sent out to the middle of the field to Dermot Maher, gives that ball straight to the opposite number 10, Danny Murphy. Murphy from way out the field tries to get it inside towards Owen O'Neill. Breaking ball is won back there by Kieran Connery. Kieran Connery strikes that ball up along the opposite side of the field, and Limerick move forward again. That's an opportunity for, I think, John Cormack, and strikes it in towards the goals. Held inside by Martin Carey, very close to the end line. Owen O'Neill has it in the hand. How did he get it? But the referee is running in, and I don't know what he's going to do on that occasion, because that ball looked to be tailing out over the end line and wide. Owen O'Neill there battled for it, and he won possession, but the referee, I think, has awarded a free. And the free is going to Limerick, and it's an opportunity for Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan. Bending, lifting and striking it and sending it over the bar to give Limerick that cushion again. 3-14 to 1-16. Would a Kilkenny goal bring them right back into the game? Yes, it was. We're 2 minutes or so to go in the All-Ireland Intermediate Final here in Semple Stadium as Limerick move it forward again on this side of field. A good run on this side of field by, looks like, Danny Murphy as that ball is driven in towards the corner. Coming out there to get it is the fullback Padraig Farrell. Owen O'Neill is with him. Still Farrell very close to his end line. Loses control and gains possession, holds possession. Out to this side of the field it comes to the number 7 for Kilkenny is Seamus Moran. Gives it straight away there to the number 10, Danny Murphy. Murphy with a shot. Backs and forwards, batting for it. Owen O'Neill going up for that one nicely. Hand passing it outside to Andrew Ryan. Ryan with a shot and Ryan with the point. Yes, doing the right thing at the right time. That was Andrew Ryan taking the pass from Owen O'Neill and striking it over the bar. The green and the white flags of Limerick as the substitutes begin to come on the field. We see 2 substitutions on the sideline. Michael Quaid and Cathal O'Brien are those as we continue with the action. That ball is sent in and sent over the bar. A Kilkenny point. Is it too little, too late? It has come from the number 10 with 1 minute to go. It has come from the number 11 actually, Austin Clay, with a minute to go in the game. Kilkenny, known as the team that won't give up until the final whistle. I'm sure it's true of all Kilkenny teams. They fight until the final whistle. And Offaly will remember, or many people remember, Offaly's great revival, particularly Limerick people, but Limerick are holding on at the moment as the ball drops on this side of the field. Won by the centre half back is Patsy Brophy for Kilkenny. Long ball in towards the centre, tried to work it inside towards the wing forward Brian Phelan. In there midfielder Patsy Keys for Limerick. Patsy fouled as he came across to take that ball and he has won himself the free, and there's a couple of players down injured here on this side of the field. That's Gerard Galvin is one of them, and the referee is calling for attention for the number 6, and maybe the substitute will get their opportunity. That's Michael Quaid and Cathal O'Brien. We're back with the real stuff, as they say, and this is Patsy Keys with the free. Kilkenny's Patsy Bulger. That's their number 23, Ollie O'Connor, actually there on the action as well. Ball driven in towards the goals. Watch it here as the ball dropped inside with the corner forward Michael O'Brien. Still with Danny Murphy. A shot inside, the ball coming off the post, and Owen O'Neill on the end of it to the back of the net. Owen O'Neill getting the ball there to the back of the net. It may be well worth watching again because that ball dropped inside. First of all, to get a stick to it was Danny Murphy. Michael O'Brien was in there as well, but the man to finish it, the number 14, Owen O'Neill. First pull by Danny Murphy, pushed forward by Michael O'Brien, and yes, finished in the net by Owen O'Neill. Certainly Owen O'Neill has made an awful difference, or made a great difference to the Limerick full forward division. This is Kieran Connery for Kilkenny. Kieran Connery with that long free. Patsy Keys got a stick to it. Comes out to the centre, but it's won by John Cormack, and I'm sure John is thinking about speech making at this stage in the game as we've gone well into injury time. I make it about a minute and a half of injury time played. The ball there with Owen O'Neill transferring it outside to James Butler, and the 2 men from Maru Buher combining well, and they've sent that one in and it's gone over the bar. James Butler taking the pass from Owen O'Neill, and Maru Buher, the small parish on the Limerick Tipperary border. I'm sure they're happy from that end of the parish anyway. As the puck out comes from Martin Carey. Referee Jimmy Cooney waving mentors off the field as Kilkenny go forward with their number 23, who is Ollie O'Connor. Good control by Ollie O'Connor. Loses out there to John Cormack, and comes into it there was Galvin. Galvin keeping it along the ground, Gerard Galvin. The ball ricochets back there to Shefflin of Kilkenny. Or is the midfielder, it's Dermot Maher. He shot his half block down, tried to get it outside to a colleague on the opposite side of the field. As Kilkenny push forward for maybe a goal with Ollie O'Connor in possession, sending it in low towards the goal. The shot of the ball in the back of the net. Ollie O'Connor, the scorer. Ollie O'Connor, yes, he sent that ball in low, and I thought Kilkenny were thinking about going for the goal, but Ollie O'Connor, well, he knew where the goals are here in Semple Stadium. He steadied himself, he drilled it low, and it went right through a sea of players and gave Pat Horgan and the Limerick goals no chance. Jimmy Cooney with the hand up, indicating that the time is up. Tá Trucanoma the full-time whistle is blown by referee Jimmy Cooney, and the All-Ireland Intermediate Champions of 1998 Limerick on a final score of 4-16 to Kilkenny's 2-17. Owen O'Neill, well, he's been the hero for Limerick at all ages, and certainly this afternoon he's been proven the hero as well. So Limerick, the intermediate champions, their captain John Cormican will accept the trophy in a couple of moments from Paddy Buggy.
From a county point of view, it's fantastic. It's the first All-Ireland win since 1987. And let us be no doubt, playing in Munster Championships and All-Ireland Championships, it's about going up the steps to collect the cup. It's about nothing else. It's not about hard luck stories. It's not about excuses. It's about getting the best players you can in the county. A good backup management team, putting everything you have into them to ensure and to go the whole way and to pick up the cup. And thankfully that's what we did today under a very good captain in John Cormican, who came from Monaleen, who won the intermediate hurling championship last year. But every player, I don't pick out any particular one, but every player contributed down to the 24, 25 on the panel. Every player had a contribution to make. Sadly, during the game, Bill, we heard the tragic news that Tommy Quaid had died. It was somewhat after half-time we got the very sad news, a few of us on the sideline, that Tommy had passed on. And as chairman of the Limerick County Board and someone who's been involved in the game for a long time, I would like to pay a special tribute to Tommy's contribution. Tommy's contribution to the game in Limerick has been, it's fair to say, most unique, and I'm not saying that lightly. He was 2 years a county minor. He played for 17 years on the senior hurling team. And when he stepped down as the senior hurling team, John Landers and myself, we were set up at that time as a committee to look into the possibility of getting a team manager for the minor hurling team. And we approached Tommy Quaid and he took on the job without any question. He was 2 years manager of the Limerick minor hurling team. He went on then to the Limerick under-21 hurling team, and then he followed that by being involved with the present team. As you know, in his career, which spanned a little over a quarter of a century, he was associated with the Limerick team, both as a player and as a person involved in the sideline. So his contribution has been absolutely immense. He was involved in setting up of the 5-year committee. As you know, we suffered some heavy defeats at underage level, and Tommy knew that the talent was within the county. It was a case of how best to harness it, and he started off as chairman of that particular committee. So his contribution, both in the boardroom, if you like, and on the field, and off the field as a selector and so on, has been absolutely phenomenal and immense over that period of time. And I want to extend on behalf of everyone associated with the game, not alone in Limerick, but nationally, I would like to express my deepest sympathy to his wife Breda, his 3 children, Thomas, Nicky and Jack, his own family, the Quaid family, and obviously the Grace family. Everyone associated with him, from his own club, from his first club, Fiona, to Effin, to his present club, Effin, and everyone associated with Tommy. And Tommy made the point in the Cork Examiner during the week that whilst he never won an All-Ireland medal, but he did get one thing out of the GA. He got tremendous friends, and I can say as a personal friend of his down through the years, he was a tremendous friend, and as I said, our sympathy goes to everyone connected with him. And it's interesting to note that during the game itself, 10 minutes into the second half, we looked to be in trouble, and inspiration came from somewhere, but I've no doubt that inspiration came from Tommy above. And that game turned with about 17 minutes left and turned in our favour. And I've no doubt, whilst tragedy Tommy wasn't with us in person, he was with us in spirit, and that spirit played a huge part in winning that game today for Limerick and bringing the first All-Ireland trophy to Limerick in 11 years.